Alright, hey everybody, and welcome to another SmackNSwipe mod spotlight. I'm Zach, and today we're going to be showcasing the Pixelmon mod. And basically what this does is it adds Pokemon into the game and a whole bunch of Pokemon features that you can just take advantage of and have fun doing. It's for me, it's a big nostalgia boost. I love it. But first, the first thing you're going to notice when you start a new world, is you're going to load the world up, and then you're going to have these options to choose from your first Pokemon. Normally I would choose Squirtle or Charmander, but today I'm going to choose Eevee just for the sake of, making it easy on us. So, I'm going to go ahead and choose Eevee. Alright, so I made a little town here to showcase some of the really cool features of this mod. First thing you're going to notice when you get into the game after you've selected your Pokemon is on the left you're going to see this cool little GUI they have set up, which shows your Pokemon's level, its HP, and its gender, and of course its name. And what you're going to want to do is, since the original keys to traverse this menu are the brackets to go up and down, P to release, and O to minimize it, you're going to want to go into the inventory, or hit escape, go to options, go to controls, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to notice that you can change these keys. I suggest you change them to F, V, R, and G, making the send receive F. You can go up and down on the menu with V and R, and you can minimize it and maximize it with G, which makes it a lot simpler when you're dealing with it, because those are right next to the WASD keys on the keypad, so it's going to be pretty much the same as you moving around. So once you get all that set up, you're going to want to be able to release your Pokemon so you can battle with other Pokemon. So if right now, since mine is set to F, originally it's set to P, if I hit F, I send out the Pokemon, and you look at that 3D cool little animation it has. That's really awesome. And they put a lot of work into that, so I really appreciate it. It looks nice. So when you're walking around and you get some Pokemon, some of them will require the evolutionary stones to evolve, and you'll see those sitting around their ore versions right now. You're going to see them. There's the currently there's the Firestone, Thunderstone, Waterstone, and Leafstone, and you can find the Firestone in lava pools. You can find the Waterstone underwater, the Leafstone in trees, and the Thunderstone in high up areas. So it looks like it's getting dark here. There we go. So when you break these blocks, you're going to find that each one drops one of these shards. And when you get 9 of these shards and put them and fill up the crafting table, you'll get your stone. So to show you kind of the effects of the stones in the evolving process, I'm going to use the water stone and all the other stones on this Eevee. So that gets you Vaporeon with the water stone, pretty cool. And you go down to the next Eevee and use the Thunderstone. Where are you going? Come back. You get the Jolteon, which is pretty cool. It doesn't have an animation, but a lot of them do. It does take a lot of work to do those animations, so not all of them are going to have them immediately, but trust us, they will get done. So when you go to the third Eevee and use the Firestone, you'll get a Flareon. Pretty cool. I like the Flareon. I think that's my favorite model of the 3. And finally, for the Leafstone, I'm going to use Gloom. So when you throw Gloom out and use the Leafstone, there you are, you get Vileplume. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool little Pokemon there. So those are the evolutionary stones. Some other stuff that you can do right off the bat is make a Pokedex. Pokedex is pretty cool. It just kind of shows you what the Pokemon are. Shows you all the Pokemon that are in the game. I think there's 109, 107, something like that. Very large number. They're trying to do the first generation first, although there is some other generation Pokemon in there. So this is the recipe for the Pokedex, and you can also make potions with this recipe, which I will show you more of the potions later when I do the battling portion. And you can make the rare candies with this formation. I'll show you some of the rare candy effects right now. So if I have my Vileplume out and I have the rare candies out, it's going to follow me. And same for wild Pokemon. So this Charmander and this Pidgey are just they're gonna maul me. I don't know if I can use them on the other Pokemon. Let me see. Come here, Charmander. You can only use it on your Pokemon. So if I right click the Vileplume with the rare candy, you'll get this little screen that tells you it's leveled up and how its stats have increased. And if I do it enough, let's see. Actually, I don't know if Vileplume will give me any attacks, but let's use it on Flareon. Come here. Come here. There we are. He's not entranced by my rare candies. Oh, there we go. See, when you level them up enough, you'll be able to, you'll get a new move. So if you want to erase other moves, you simply find which move you want to get rid of, click on it, and it'll give you an option to say yay or nay, whether you want to get rid of it, and if you say yes, it will. But if you hit no, it'll go back in, and if you click on the actual attack, it'll give you an option to not learn it. So we're going to want to learn this over Tail Whip. So we're going to go ahead and say yes, and bring Flareon back in. So that's one of the cool things this mod has to offer is the rare candies. The potions, again, I will show you later. Another thing you're going to notice as soon as you get into the game are these little apricorn trees. This is a red apricorn tree. And when you right click them, it'll drop the apricorns. It'll also, if you left click them in regular mode, it will destroy the tree and drop another apricorn. But if you were to take this apricorn and right click on the ground anywhere, it'll plant it. And it'll start off as a little seed, but if you're going to use bone meal, you can make it grow faster. It has, I think, 5 stages. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can tell it's starting to mature because it gets this little flower on top. But once it has this, the bulb is when you can collect it. So if you right click it again, there's the bulb, and if I right click it, so if you really want to get these real quick, you can just use bone meal to get them in fast order. There are currently 7 different trees: red, yellow, blue, green, pink, white, and black. And you use them in different variations. Once you put them in the furnace, that is, you put them in the furnace, have them cook, and when they're done cooking, they'll make a cooked apricorn. This is a red one. And you use these apricorns in combination to make Pokeballs. So if I were to take 3 of these red apricorns, 3 iron ingots, and a button, that's all you need to make a Pokeball, as well as this iron, and let me get one of them. I'll get them out of the inventory when I get to it. But you're going to need this anvil to make the Pokeball. So what you do is you go in the crafting table and make a crescent shape with iron ingots. And you'll get the anvil block, and you can just put this down anywhere. It doesn't wear out, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you do take the cooked apricorns and put them in a row in the crafting table, you'll get a Pokeball disc. And if you take the iron ingots and put them in a row in the crafting table, you'll get a iron disc. Did I say iron disc for the Pokeball disc? I don't think I did. You get the Pokeball disc with the 3 apricorns and the iron disc with the 3 iron ingots. So now that I have these, how do I make them into the Pokeball? Well, you're going to need a little item. And let's get some material here. Gold, I was told, was the fastest. I don't know if that's true. Doesn't really make sense to me. But if you get that material and get 2 sticks for each one, so if I put 2 sticks in here, take the gold ingots and put them in this pattern, you'll get a hammer. Now do the same thing with the diamond, just to see if this is true. So I got 2 hammers. And what you want to do is take your Pokeball discs and your iron discs and right click the anvils, and as you can see, they will go onto the little end part right there. So put the Pokeball disc down, and when you left click, it'll start hammering, and it will have 3 stages, and when you right click it again, it'll drop the Pokeball disc, or Pokeball lid, that is. And do the same thing with the iron disc. 3 stages, right click, collect it, and go into the crafting table. If you put the iron disc on the bottom, the Pokeball disc on the top, and the button in the middle, you'll get a Pokeball. Pretty cool. Now, there's a whole different variations for a whole variety of Pokeballs. As you can see, there are there are a bunch of different Pokeballs in here. I can't tell you how to make every one, but I have been given permission to show you how to make the Pokeball and this other type of ball. So right now, I'm going to show you the recipe for the fastball. What you do is you take 2 red apricorns, put them on either side of a yellow apricorn, and you get the fastball disc. And when you put that on an anvil and hammer it, I'm going to use the diamond one. It's about the same speed. And you right click, you'll get the fastball lid. So you put that on top, a button in the middle, and an iron. Oop, I didn't make one of those. Let's make another one. Oh, I right clicked it. Alright, so we hammer this away. 1, 2, 3. You right click it and pick up the disc. Did I pick it up? Yeah, I did. Alright, so you put that on the bottom, the fastball lid on the top, and the button in the middle, and you get the fastball. So, how do I use these? Well, if I were to go into a battle and use the menu, so let's use it on this Pidgey. If I threw the Pokeball at the Pidgey, it'll start a battle menu. So, to battle this Pidgey, all I have to do is have these options. I can hit fight, I can use any of these options, or I can go back, go to bag, go to Pokeballs, and use either one of the Pokeballs. So, first I'm going to use tackle. Hopefully it doesn't kill the Pidgey. Tackle. Oh, it killed the Pidgey, and it dropped a feather. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, if I had used the Pokeball, it would have done something like this. Let me put the Pokeball in the slot there. If I had used the Pokeball, it would have done something like this. Okay, let's use it on this Lunatone here. Actually, this Pidgey. That's very fitting. If I right-click, it'll throw the Pokeball, and it'll bring the Pidgey in, and it'll start wobbling and blinking red. And if you catch it, it'll go into your inventory. If not, it just goes away. But as you can see, you can catch Pokemon, and you can do that while you're in battle too, which is really cool. Now, if you're also in battle and you want to heal your Pokemon, so say my Pokemon got hurt. Oh, get back here. Don't want to break my surroundings. Alright, so I've done some damage to my Pokemon there. If I want to use a potion, and right now there's a whole bunch of different potions and elixirs and stuff that you can't use, but they are in the inventory. You can grab these out of the creative menu and use them in battle. If I wanted to fight this Geodude, I can just throw the Pokemon at it, click fight, or go to bag, go to HP/PP restore, and use a potion on Flareon. So as you can see, my health went up, and my Flareon is good to go. So we're waiting. He used Rock Throw on me. I did more damage than I healed. I'm just gonna go ahead and run from this battle, because this Geodude's gonna kick my butt, apparently. Oh, couldn't. Oh, it escaped. Okay, thought it couldn't escape. So now that you see that, you can also see your stats in depth if you go into the regular menu. If you look at the left, there's a whole box here. Those items are also not in the game yet. They're in creative menu. You can use them if you'd like. If you right click on your Pokemon, you can go to summary or moves or stats. They'll all bring you to this menu, and you can kind of see what's going on with your Pokemon. So my Vaporeon is full health. It's got 0 experience. It's got some moves. It's got some stats, but if you go back to moves, you can switch them around by clicking on them. So if I want to switch Tail Whip with Sand Attack, I click on the Tail Whip, click on Sand Attack, go back in, go to moves, and they've been switched. So that's pretty cool. But as you noticed, one of my Pokemon has been hurt. So what do I do? Well, right now I could sleep, or I could go to this this healer block that you can make, and if you go into the cool GUI they have, and then click heal, it'll heal all your Pokemon, and you will be good. So, and then if you want to switch Pokemon, say you had 6 Pokemon and you caught an extra one, well, it'll go to your PC, this cool block right here, and you can switch Pokemon out, bring them in, whatever you want to do. So that's a pretty cool thing. If you want to know the recipe for the PC, All you have to do is this. This is the PC, 6 diamond, a lamp, a redstone, and a glass pane. And then if you want to use the healer, it is 4 iron, 4 stone, and a diamond. Alright, so that'll about do it for this mod spotlight. If you enjoyed, please remember to like or subscribe. And my name is Zach. I will see you guys next time. Peace.